That was an outstanding presentation again from the two professors. No? Two professor, Professor Lim and Professor Im. So give both of them a big hand again, please. And now I learned that that was a better picture that he always told me I have a better picture. All right. Actually, if you check the program, it says we're going to have another Q&A session with Professor Lim. But since the time is short, we can come back to talk to him after this. So let me move on to our next session, also on track number 3, which is on policy level. For this session, it is our honor to have our very delightful Chairperson, Professor Dr. Libing Wang from UNESCO Bangkok. Please join me to give him a big hand.
Thank you very much. It's really a pleasure for me to come to this meeting, and thanks for engaging UNESCO Bangkok. Actually, we also have an agenda on MOOCs, but when I was invited to attend the first meeting in Tokyo, I realized that actually it's being very much demanded by our member states. So today I'm really delighted to see the signing of the MOU between these 3 MOOCs and also the official launch of this Thai MOOCs. And I very much hope that we can keep things rolling based on this platform. For me, it's quite clear that for UNESCO, we started our work on MOOCs in the year 2015 with UNESCO meeting on MOOCs, with first meeting held in China and the second in Seoul, hosted by NILE. Then we also have this summit. We very much hope that these 2 meetings can be synergized with one agenda. Then we would like all of you to think of the different functions of these 2 meetings. It's quite clear that we should think of the development of MOOCs at a different perspective, policy level, platform level, program level, and also institutional level. And we learn a lot from all the presentations. And I think we have a lot of things to take away. For this session, it's going to be focusing on policy level, and actually there's no clear-cut, boundary between this and that of institutional perspectives. Everything is interconnected with each other, and I would say our intention is to invite countries to share with us your experiences on the policy level, including especially on the part of the government. If they are, how do they regard the use of ICT for higher education in general and the MOOCs in particular? What's the roles of this in the development of higher education in terms of access, equity, and quality, just defined by Professor Lim? And also, we would like to see the government investment more into the development of MOOCs. Even you are decentralized system, we would like the ministry to take the responsibility to collect best practices from different platforms within the country to see if there's anything that can come up with these existing practices. For this session, we have 3 distinguished panelists from K-FIT, J-FIT, and K-MOOCs, JMOOCs, and the Thai MOOCs. First of all, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Yoshimi Fukuhara, Secretary General of JMOOCs, and also Professor of Meiji University, to share your experiences. Please welcome.
Thank you for introduction, Libing Wang. This is a policy level session, but I'm not from the government, so I might not be the right person to talk about the policy level. But anyway, maybe JMOOC is a very unique organization, very unique structure. So we are very much independent from the government, not controlled by area, not managed by government. So our experience or our way might be the good something for your reference to discuss about the future collaboration. So I'll talk about our experience. It's still going on, but it is okay to use. I'll talk about our approach. Oh, sorry. Once again, our president showed this mission, but I'll start with this JMOOC's mission statement again. JMOOC mission statement, JMOOC strongly reads and aims to bring to a reality MOOC's vision to expand individual values to the whole of society's shared value through learning for Japan and Asia based on business academia collaboration. I'm not sure it is a good translation from the original Japanese, but in this mission, three keys are included. The one is we'd like to ensure the social recognition of the certificate to the runners who complete their MOOC courses. And the second, we'd like to pursue the sustainable structure and industrial academia cooperation. And the third one is the we aims to have the aim to realize the cooperation between Asian countries in order to share our experience and our activities, and not only our experiences and activities, but also their courses and platform. So first, I'd like to talk about the JMOOC structure based on the first portal platform point of view. Now, we will have the very first version of the portal for the 4 kinds of platform. It's the JMOOC certified platforms. We have 4 certified platforms. And the user can have a single sign-on through the JMOOC's portal. It's the very first version, but the next, we are now focusing on the final destination is how to realize the real portal. The real is the learning log or e-portfolio must be integrated as learner's property. The learner's log should belong to the learners itself or herself, himself. And any learner can access his, her, or her learning log through JMOOC portal. Those portal, if we can realize, we think it's the real portal. And the key factor is to realize the real portal is yesterday the Professor Yamada mentioned we should based on the standardized format for the learning log. Next, I'd like to talk about the sustainability. We have introduced membership dues for our financial structure. So in terms of a policy, we are very independent from government or any foundation or any other huge companies. All of the cost, all of the budget we use is only comes from the membership dues. So it will take a lot of months or not of years to get a sufficient amount of money to move for our activity as the part of JMOOC. But we decided to select this way first. Still undergoing to recruit members, universities, and companies to support us. Right now, we are on the halfway of the so ideal structure, ideal number of members. Maybe the half. So for all of the members, what is the reason to be the member of a MOOC? Generally, right now, we have the low awareness about MOOC. So according to the results of the poll, only 10 to 15% knows including a person who has the head, just a hard word MOOC. For the university, it's in Japan, the low activity related to utilize ICT in class. So active learning or flipped learning has been getting gradually popular, but it's very slowly. Less understanding on instructional design among the faculty members in Japan. This is very hard, very difficult obstacles to move forward the MOOC in Japan. And the company, so for the content platform vendors, they are expecting the future business opportunity, but still it's not the real business. And for the users, they expect nice courses for companies. The nice course for the in-house training they expect, but still not so many. So, so far, the courses are provided on the university's initiative. So university decided what kind of course they should provide. And sometimes it is far from learners' real needs. So no systematic course lineup, no course groups or like specialization or some kind of degree or something. Anyway, so we now started the JMOOC initiative, the connecting with the government's policy, HRD on science and technology and engineering. The series of basic engineering courses we just started. Based on the real needs in industry, we made a questionnaire survey for Japanese big companies who are the member of the Federation of Economic Organizations. Just brief mentioned. Number of companies, 9, number of respondents is 409. Target for the survey is engineers working less than 10 years. We asked what kind of subject which you learn again after entering the company for two categories. One is a specialty and the other one is not specialty. So we try to create the courses based on that result of the survey. So some run-up, so I'll talk about our conclusion. I would like to talk about the global cooperation. It's a final. So we should have the Organization for Sustainable Cooperation. The reference model is the Open Education Consortium. It's the formerly named Open Coursera Consortium, established in 2008. The number of institutions are about 200. Board members are elected to all of the members country from all over the world. So this kind of the consortium, if we could establish, it might be the good body for the move for the real cooperation among our countries. And next one, I'd like to make a proposal to establish your working group for preparing establishment of something like the organization, like APEC MOOC Consortium. It's a very, my tentative name. So that is my presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Professor Yoshimi. It's really interesting to hear the experiences from JMOOCs, because this is quite unique in the sense that there's no government investment, no government intervention, because of the long tradition of strong industrial university link in Japan. And I don't think it can be easily, copied in many other countries. But actually, this is very good, because I can see this, harmonization of learning portfolio, and also some ideas about the sustainability. And the most important is all the MOOCs are very much demand-driven and the market employment-oriented, which is really very helpful to avoid the possible, misuse of government money, because, as you know, in many countries, actually, government invests a lot on platforms. But actually, it's not quite sure if all these courses are really relevant to the needs of the employment market. So in this case, I would say the Japanese cases are very, very inspiring in terms of making all the courses relevant to the needs of the employment market. Next, I would like to invite another big MOOCs platform, K-MOOCs, and I would like to invite Dr. Youngwha Kee, Professor Dr. Youngwha Kee, President of JMOOCs, to share with us our K-MOOCs experiences.
Good afternoon. Did you have enough lunch? Yes, more than enough. That's right. I have 3 bowls. 3 bowls of soup because I have a little bit cold symptoms. So I just drink hot soup and I'm much better because in Seoul this morning the temperature is -3 degrees in Seoul this morning, but here it's over 30s. So my body will be adapted winter and hot summer. So it's just a process. And I'm just looking on your eyes and looks sleepy. So I swear, let me finish my presentation 8 minutes. So just count my time, okay? I will be helper for the 5 minutes. Okay, okay, let me make it 5 minutes. Are you agree? Except you. Yes, I think several times you exposed to K-MOOC and what's going on K-MOOC. Anybody give me the pager? Yes, click. Thank you. When I prepare my presentation, just my staff, Dr. So mentioned to me, in this conference, we categorized the 3 different levels, the course level, institutional level, and national and policy level. And then what? What? What's the last level? International cooperation and sharing different continents and different countries over our border. So let me briefly explain what is K-MOOC, why it's launched, and who are responsible for the K-MOOC in Korea. Our institute is a national institute strongly affiliated with the Ministry of Education. We got the full budget from the government, and we must follow their regulation and their management. Sometimes they are trying to control us, except our flexibility, autonomy. But we have to understand and cooperate with the Ministry of Education and NILE because we have the same vision and goals and objectives. So here is our, sorry. Yes, this is NILE, and with the Ministry of Education and many our support groups to launch MOOC courses. And why K-MOOC from the government? I remembered exactly 1 year before in Tokyo, the seminars, I mentioned 2 unique characteristics of Korean MOOC. The first one, government initiated, supported, and Korean MOOC started lifelong education paradigm instead of higher education. And this is why we developed the Korean from lifelong learning policies from in 1980s to until now. If you need the specific contents, let me disseminate this PowerPoint. Look here, our government budget, almost 14% is relating to the education, and the changing of the budget by sector, this is social welfare and this is education. Social welfare and education both increased continuously, but here is some watching out and critical point. When we mentioned education, must be affiliated with social welfare. As you know, remember, social welfare, giving the fish, but education is to make them know how to catch the fish. That's why the social welfare and education cannot be separated. And from the Lifelong Education Act to until now, higher education for all, the vision makes the K-MOOC under the Ministry of Education and from the lifelong education paradigm. This is a very quick look how we developed advanced the Korean MOOC at the start until now. Anybody push? This is video clip. We started year 2015. This is the list of university submitted. We just launched the app. You can download the app in Android, your smartphone. Yes, the satisfaction. Many comments, their satisfaction, and how excellent our MOOC qualification. You can down and you can see our MOOC courses in your smartphone. Anytime, any place, sign up in English and in Korean. Many courses has English scripture and Korean scripture too. We're using the both two languages. And some courses having Chinese and Japanese too. Both web developed by Dr. So. Why don't you stand up? Stand up, Dr. So, and Mr. Choi, stand up, and Professor Lim. Okay, give a big clap. I all them. My job is pushing them to do something, and they do everything. And finally, I want to see this one. Willing to recommendation is 6.4, rated the satisfaction from the scale 10, 9, and 10. More than half is pretty satisfied, and this is the our evaluation of our visual and audio quality learning activities. But here, look, only the interaction between learners and instructor is lowest, but still is almost 59%, and it gives some critical implication for our future directions. This survey did last January. Skip. Oh, just look here. Differentiated with lifelong education. Mainly lifelong education is 2/3 of participants are female. But here in K-MOOC, male and female is almost the same, and age and generation, look here. Only 29% is 20s and 30s, 40s and 50s, over 60 is above 5%, and their degree level here. So it gives a lot of insight for us. It's closely related to their learning and curious to learn something, and also is related to their job advance. And this is what we want to do in this year and in the future. But in our K-MOOC development for the future, we have 4 issues, and these issues are strongly related to what we will do this year. Skip. And finally, my final comments about sustainability. At the national and policy level, each country must concern how their courses will be qualified and how these qualified courses can be shared and disseminated. And then individual level, society level, even at national level, how it can be utilized. And then, at the government level, we are concerned how our MOOC can be sustained. How can we create the MOOC ecosystem, and how can we make different countries share different contents to make one world? In this event, we must share our ideas and exact action plan. That is why it's coming to Thailand, Thai MOOC, to tie each other country MOOCs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President Kee, and it's also very exciting to hear the experiences from K-MOOCs. It's for me, it's also very unique in terms of the things that in Korea they have a separate lifelong learning act, and the NILE is really the outcome of this implementation of this lifelong learning act. And also, I really admire Korea because their education system is really composed of the government, represented by the Ministry of Education, but they also have a lot of the so-called Quango organizations, quasi-autonomous, non-governmental organizations, which is actually a professional bodies which are really under the ministry, but it's operating autonomously with all the decisions being made with the organization without intervention from the government theoretically. And this is very much the model. I think we should pursue small government, big professional body. Then this is the way I think, and I will say K-MOOCs is under NILE, under the leadership of the President Kee, recently went through a major reform, and to make it quality assured, make it more relevant to the needs of the society, involving many of the universities. This is very much, I think it's also very much inspiring to other countries. Last but not the least, may I invite Associate Professor Dr. Thapanee Thammetar from Thai MOOC and the Director of Thailand Cyber University to show us the experiences from Thai MOOCs. Please welcome.
Thank you, Libing. Good afternoon, everyone. So I think that Professor Lee just promised that only 8 minutes. So for me, I think that only 3 minutes for present in Thai MOOC. Is it okay? Actually, for Thai MOOC, we also call the project under Thailand Cyber University project. This is not a real cyber university, but we are under the Office of the Higher Education Commission. So it's like this is only the office that have done everything under the government budget. So that the Thai MOOC we initiate from last year. They are not our staff in TCU. We are not a real staff. We are not a government officer. We are like we do contact year by year under the government budget. So our academic staff came from university, and so that we have to work with the university, different from yeah. Okay, let's start from. I think that I will do the 2 parts. The first part, I will start with the policy. Let me talk about the vision for the Thailand vision for the digital economy. But this year, last year, Thailand also announced that Thailand will turn to be Thailand 4.0. So this is, and I would like to back you to the digital Thailand, because of this is first start from the Thai MOOC. that we have known already with the Digital Thailand. We are we focus digital technology or the digital technology that like the activity, the infrastructure, the innovation, the data, human, everything that we use in our daily life like now, we call a digital device, so that the people in every country also use the digital. We can call the digital human, something like that. So the digital economy that our Thai government also present, that we set a plan to use the blueprint of the country to develop to digital technology, digital mindset, all the sector, not only the government sector, but also for the trade, business, manufacturing, and also for all the Thai people. We are enhance our quality of life. For the 5 pillars that government also announced for the digital economy, the last 5 pillars that I would love to focus is the digital society. For the digital society, we also emphasize on the lifelong learning. That's a good point for that, for our topic for today. Why didn't MOOC or Thai MOOC also focus on digital society? I don't want to talk more about 4 pillars because it's less time. So that go to another topic. For the our government also announced under the Ministry of Digital Society, they announced that in 10 years after that, after this year, we're going to be the 10-year goal for the digital economy. The first is like the competitiveness for the Thailand. We have to set like the 15 world competitiveness scoreboard. And the second, we would love to set up equal opportunity. All Thai will have access to be broadband internet and basic utility. And the third goal, we would love to emphasize on the human capital. Thailand will, all Thai people will be the digital literacy. I think that we almost done on this topic. For the fourth goal, we would love our government to be the government reform, use the e-government for the all sector. This slide will show you for the strategy that how that we can run past this goal. The strategy, that important thing is number 3, create a knowledge-driven digital society for our equal users. This slide that I also access from the internet under the Ministry of Digital Society. So that from the number 3 strategy will show you something. Move to this slide. It might be better because it's like a big alphabet. Create a knowledge-driving digital society, building participation, ensuring inclusive and equal usage. Lot of things that we also focus on our people, or our Thai people. They also set for the Thai one of the one of the society in this strategy. We also integrate the platform of the MOOC platform for the Thai people, for the public, both in education and non-education setting. So that this point, this is also merged to our Minister of Education point, because of this is the point from the Ministry of Digital Economy. So that this is like the 2 lines we set in the same line right now in the MOOC platform, and they also think of the way how that we can access, we can use MOOC for the Thai education and the Thai life for the Thai people. Let's talk back for the Minister of Education for the ICT education policy. The Thai education policy from the Office of the Higher Education in the last lens. We also set 15 years of the long-range higher education plan. In this plan, we set seamless connect between basic education and higher education. We merge together with the infrastructure. With like the university network, we provide a network from the university to the basic education. In this point, when our infrastructure is better, our like the courseware or our content can access well, so that when we emphasize from the ICT infrastructure for university, we assume that we can enhance our infrastructure, ICT infrastructure to the like the workplace, to everywhere that people can access. But because right now, when we set the long plan for the higher education, we use something example like some that infrastructure access from the school, so the community can walk to the school to use the infrastructure, so that we can we can guess that the people in the community can access from the internet, so that the higher education is mean like the higher education can respond for the working people, not only provide the continuing education, but also for the strength the workforce and open opportunity for the Thai people can access, can learn, can use, especially for the massive open online courses. This is this is slide show you how this Thai MOOC can provide for the Thai people, especially for this platform. Our platform for the Thai MOOC not only archive for the content, but we can archive for the data, for the credit. When the people access this MOOC, so they can support the people from the basic education until they graduate and until they like the use in the lifelong learning. So that I mentioned already, because Thai MOOC is under the government project. So we got the budget from last year. We got the budget from Minister of ICT and Minister, they changed the name, Ministry of Digital Society and Ministry of Science and Technology. Three ministries also work together with the Ministry of Education. So this is provide a lot of the budget, so that Thai MOOC also set up in last year, that also start phase 1. That at first we also promise that we will provide, we will produce only some small content, just only maybe 30 content. But right now they increase a lot the number until 140 contents, so that we also use a lot of useful. We said that the Thai MOOC not only for the Thai university student, but we also enhance for Thai people that cannot a chance to study in the university. So that we also propose that for the our Thai MOOC, we set for the lifelong learning, and the people that learn from our Thai MOOC can learn and transfer learning credit among the university. That when then we got the credit present that they also use this credit in the future. It means like they also carry this credit to be do like ask the university to accept their graduate in the future because of we use in the same tank of the credit. After that, they show you already for the policy, but the important thing is the process in Thai MOOC. The process is very easy. We just set only 3 phases. The phase 1, we establish the system and standard. For the course, we not promise for the whole course like the 16 or 15 weeks. We set only the short course about 110 and 15 hours include the academic or vocational courses. And then in the different field, firstly our project we set such as health, finance, accommodate different group of the learner, and we propose that only thousands of learner access in the same time. For 2 phases, we also prepare the student for workplace and enhance the personal capacity of the labor market. So we expand from the university to the workplace. And our course will also prepare the student for work and enhance personal capacity and labor market. We propose that our system can accommodate for like the 10,000 of the learner in the same time. We hope that we can accommodate. And 3rd phase, we propose that our Thai MOOC our cost in the can like the cost market and knowledge market for continue learning and credit transfer. This is our 3rd phase or our goal of the Thai MOOC project. I hope that our Thai MOOC will empower higher education and lifelong learning for the Thai people to create collaboration among university network for sharing costs. We have done already from this topic because we have 9 university regions around the country. We work together. Why then we have done? We are in the process of the MOOC courses because of the university have a lot of knowledge and content that, and we also create a collaboration with private and industry sector in order to share our knowledge and our platform for human resource development so that we expand to another area and lowering higher education costs and increase access to higher education because of number of the people, especially for the elder people in Thailand, increase a lot so that MOOC can support all the Thai people. I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Thapanee. And actually, the case of Thailand is also very interesting because different from the previous 2 countries, Thailand is a middle-income country, and you are still adopting national planning process. We didn't see any national planning in Japan and in Korea, right? 5-year planning or 10 years planning, 15 years planning. But for the UN system, we are planning for every 15 years. So that's why we came up with the Millennium Development Goals in the year 2000. Then last year, we had developed a SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. It was claimed to be universal. It's claimed to be universal, and for Korea, Japan, it's also applicable. But I think the universal means if you are doing well, please share your experiences through UN platform. If you are not doing well, please join us for information sharing, capacity building. That's what I understand by universal agenda of this. In Thailand, we notice that you have many national plannings. Some are 5 years, some are 10 years, some are 15 years, conducted by different ministries and different organizations. This is very important, I think, for middle income and the lower income countries, because it helps concentrate or prioritizing resources. And this is very important. I think in Malaysia, you have blueprint, this blueprint, that blueprint. This is really important for middle and lower income countries. And we have seen so many planning. And I think in Thailand, it's quite clear that they have a hierarchical system starting from an overarching vision towards digital Thailand, right? And this come down to different areas of social life. And you have an ICT master plan. So this is very important. I think I'm also very happy to see that you are going to develop a flexible learning pathway in line with the principle of lifelong learning. Actually, school education, formal, informal, non-formal, the boundary is already blurred, right? It's not that clear. And we would see every places should be a place to learn, and everybody is really a learning person, even learning organization. So these kind of things, but I would like to take this opportunity to really share some of my ideas on the alignment of MOOCs into possible national qualifications framework, because we are promoting NQF as UNESCO to different countries. No problem for Commonwealth countries, because you have the tradition of following the British model of developing national qualifications framework, which is based on learning outcomes. You can see, Malaysia, even in Hong Kong, India, Australia, New Zealand, they already have very well-functioning national qualification framework. But what I see is that in Japan, you are still considering development of NQF, National Qualification Framework. Korea is also quite close. You have occupational standards, quality standards. In Thailand, last year, I was invited to attend a meeting for the implementation of Thai qualification framework at institutional level and at subject level. And this is based on learning outcomes, which is really a new feature of the new agenda, because in the past, we talked so much about quality assurance based on inputs, process, peer review, external auditor, field study, visit, all these kind of things. But now with the new agenda, we are really focusing on learning outcomes. So if learning outcomes can be comparable, then different kinds of learning can be recognized. Then credits can be portable, transferable. Then it's contributing to the establishment of learning society. So this is something I would like to really strongly request you to consider. Another thing is the monopoly of knowledge, which may come with the development of MOOCs, because some star professors will be dominating the production of courses, and then all other teaching staff is just to follow the star professors. This is not very much in line of the principle of common knowledge creation, and we would also like to you to pay attention to the protection of indigenous knowledge and also democratization of the knowledge production. This is, unfortunately, we have seen so many things where many of the MOOCs are really dominated by United States or by some developed countries. Then actually many developing countries just follow, right, without any local capacity. This, as UNESCO, we would like you to think of this is also a kind of, and also I think teaching and learning support within a university is also another trend, because I have seen so many universities, established a new unit called Teaching and Learning Center. This is not only a support of technological support. We would like this center to be a combination of technology, pedagogy, and content. University professors never do pedagogical studies. That's the main difference between university professors and school teachers. Because school teachers, they are doing pedagogical studies, but they are never doing subject studies, right? So this is something I think, unfortunately, university professor is something like school teachers, right? You are required to do some pedagogical study together with the use of ICT. So this is the trend, and I would say, I'm happy to hear the case from Mahido University. This is really what UNESCO would like to promote. Don't keep talking about importance unless you really integrate this into your promotion criteria, recognition of workloads. You know, even in many universities, online learning is not recognized in the teaching and the curriculum teaching management system. This is what we want to see, and I hope MOOCs and also other types of learning can be really promoted. And I think all the speakers are very succinct and brief, and then it gives us more time. Can I open the floor for some questions? If you have any questions to the panelists. Okay, I think, yes.
It's not the question is I'm thinking about what Madam Dr. Mel, the president of the University of the Philippines, saying yesterday that you have created, the ALU has created the MOOC platform also of the ASEAN. I don't know how can we link or collaborate in this kind of network, because I can see how important of this. Sorry, I'm from Sukhothai Thammathirat Open University. Thank you so much. I don't know which one.
Thank you, Chin, for that question. Actually, the Asia MOOC portal is an initiative of, yes, you mentioned, of the Asian Association of Open Universities. This can be a starting point because we have already enjoined our member institutions to be part of that consortium. And if there will be Asia Pacific Consortium, then the AAOU portal can also be part of the Asia Pacific Consortium. So I don't see any reason why that cannot be done. And within our own group, the group, there will be more universities which we can encourage to be part of the Asia Pacific Consortium. So I guess that is one major agenda that we can raise to our member institutions. So we're open for that kind of collaboration.
Thank you. I think we would like to distinguish two groups of people. One is working in traditional open university system. Another group is working with traditional brick and mortar higher education institution. They are quite different. Okay, can we move to?
So, good morning. My name is Sombat Kretong from Prince of Songkhla University, Phuket campus. So this is my first time to participate to this Thai MOOC at the same time and Asia Pacific MOOCs Stakeholder Summit. It is not really a question, but, and finally maybe a suggestion. I would like to know if there is a common research about teaching culture and learning culture in Thailand and in Korea and in Japan or not. If not, in my opinion, it would be better or very good if we can have such a research project like that, allow it, because the result can allow us to work better and for the benefits of Asia Pacific MOOCs. Because teaching culture and learning culture in each country is quite different. So I would like to know how Korean people learn and how Korean teachers teach, and at the same time in Japan, and if we can have a common consortium about that, I will be very happy to join. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for very nice comment. But it's very interesting for me also. Actually, this kind of opportunity or the organization to exchange the opinion or exchange the experience, the aim of that is to understand the difference. So for everything regarding to the education, so the teaching style, running style, the difference, and the aim of the running and the system. Maybe the first thing is to understand each other. So should be we would start with it. So if we have that, organization, such kind of a research project, it's I think possible. Is my personal opinion.
President Kee.
I'm sorry. Could you ask me again?
So he just asked for the teaching and learning culture of Korea. What kind of practices do you normally do for teaching and learning, these kind of things? And he would like to suggest to have a study on the different cultures of teaching and learning in different countries.
Yes, we fully understand each context having different learning culture, especially the learner's attitude and the lecturer and learning manager's attitude are totally different. But whatever their attitude or goal are different, we know the ability of learners, their need, and their active action for learning. So in case of our K-MOOC courses, different university developed different kind of courses, but different learners access each courses. They just evaluate by themselves what they can do. And if they cannot understand or they decide that they cannot follow the whole process or the depths of learning, they try another way. Because even the same name of courses, for example, the cosmos in the and space, or economic basic courses, we have several different with the same name of courses. So the learners just tried the different level. We don't have any kind of criteria to define the level of the depth of contents, but only learners access and they decide by themselves. So we fully trust adult learners. They know by themselves and they can evaluate their level of learning and their favor of learning. It can be applied to other countries also.
Thank you. I think it's very important to, as a part of the learning culture, we can do a kind of study to check if every courses, how courses are delivered. Actually, I've seen many universities, they have very detailed program specification. For example, education, bachelor degree in education, what's the entry requirements, how many courses, how it is delivered, how many online and offline is a percentage of online and offline learning, how to assess. Some may be written examination, some may be, by ways of submitting a dissertation, or online participation of all the things. So this should be included in a kind of course specification or program specification. Then we can compare all these kind of program specifications to see, oh, you are so clear, and then other country maybe not that established, is depending on individual teaching staff, right? So this kind of things I think is quite interesting. I think this kind of research, we will see how Chulalongkorn, University teacher is handling his. Normally, according to my personal experience of working with Zhejiang University in China, normally for my course, I normally put final examination as 30% of the total score. Then attendance will be 20%, which means you have to come to my class, right? Or even online, I will check. Then I will assign monthly or bi-weekly assignment, to people. I said, during session, I'm teaching you, but I would like you to teach me when you write back to me. If I'm inspired more, then I will give you more scores. So that's my way, but it's depending on people. Some professor would say, oh, examination, close. No, examination should be the best way, right? So this is something I think quite interesting. And also the teaching and the learning management system. In many of the universities in China, online learning are not recognized. So you would say you are escaping your teaching duty by putting some. So this is really quite difficult but in the case of Australia, many of the programs, 70% online and 30% offline, it's becoming a trend actually. So if we should think of the quality assurance measures and all, these kind of things can happen. Yeah, maybe I'm speaking too much.
Let me share in the topic of the research in Thai MOOC. As you know already, for the Thai MOOC under the OHEC, so the TCU or OHEC can like the support for, we call like the center for like the, not only the infrastructure, not only for infrastructure, but for the courses and for the research some small, but we can provide not only for the action research, but for the academic research. Because TCU, like the consortium for the all faculty member, can work together. And then we also ask the university network for the regions of Thailand to support in this kind. So that from Prince Songkla University in the south, I think the lower south can ask for the lower south to, I will ask the lower south to do the more research. In any topic, we're more than welcome. So, thank you.
I think I proposed several times on several occasions that university need to set up a special post of chief learning architect. Like in the bank, we should have a chief economist, right? For universities, we need to have a chief learning architect, which means that you are responsible for developing the framework, learning domain, and then allow it to be developed at the national subject level, program level. This is really important, and unfortunately, we have seen the declining role of experts in the field of education in the universities. And actually, in the universities, engineering person, management persons, they are very dominating. And even humanities and social science, nowadays, because of the heavy reliance on the external income, actually, faculty of education person or, their role is declining, and which I don't think it's a good thing. But I would like to see, increasing role that can be played by these pedagogy experts, technology experts, rather than only dominated by content person. Okay. Any other? Okay.
My question is related to the policy on open education. As you know, the word open in MOOCs is not really open. It might be free, but it doesn't allow permission to, for example, reuse or remix or retain. So I just want to know the policies of different countries or even UNESCO toward this open education. And very interesting, Professor Fukuhara mentioned about the model of open education consortium. And then he has proposed that the APAC MOOC consortium should follow that model. But I don't know whether that consortium really follow the open education consortium or not.
Yes, I think UNESCO would like everything to be free, but nothing is free, right? So in the year 2011, UNESCO, working together with our member states, UNESCO came up with a declaration on open educational resources. You can actually search this online, and it easily can be obtained, which means that the government, you should develop favorable policies to let it happen, which means that you need to have a public-private partnership to produce more open educational resources. Unfortunately, we can see many of the OER is not very advanced or not very of high quality. But actually, we can see also the whole internet is OER, right? You can use now you can study online by using Wikipedia, or many other search engines. You can easily learn, and the professors do not have a monopoly of knowledge. They are only facilitator of learning, right? So this is really the things, and UNESCO would like every government to think of a kind of policy to encourage private-public partnership. And we have seen a very good example from Japan, even without involvement of the government. They already have, also most of your JMOOCs are private universities, but I think you can also include public university in the future. So this is already have a good examples for sustainability. I think it's very important. UNESCO, we would like to see a regional network of MOOCs, that's for sure. And I'm discussing with our potential partners. I really value the commitment of JMOOC, K-MOOC, and the Thai MOOCs. And I'm also thinking of how to expand this summit to a broader, a bigger number of countries in Asia-Pacific region in the next meeting. And we are thinking of really to develop a kind of regional report on the use of ICT for higher education, if it can be produced with all the data and with high impact. So this is our idea, and we are going to develop a kind of proposal to be submitted to potential donors to see if it's possible. Of course, we will engage all the regional organizations like AAOU and also other stakeholders. But I would like Japan, Korea, and Thailand to be the founding member of this network. It's quite exciting. And then we can actually engage private sector from Japan, Korea, and China mainly to see if we can have a sustainable fund to be coming from these three sources. So this is something I think as UNESCO, we fully support this. And I hope we can brainstorming on this further. UNESCO's Category 2 Center in Shenzhen, they already agreed to host another meeting in October this year to discuss, for us to engage all the stakeholders to discuss future activities and collaborative work. So once this is clear or everything is finalized, I will, of course, consult with JMOOCs, K-MOOCs, and Thai MOOCs before finalizing to see if it's feasible, and then we can have a meeting to think of a big proposal for the publication. At the same time, we can plan for next summit, hopefully in Korea. And this is our plan, and we will try our best. Yes, President Kee.
We discussed who will be next host for this network summit. And we discussed the day before yesterday pre-meetings with member countries. And I'm sure you just nominate Korea for 2018 summit. So is it right?
Yes.
If
Yes.
you are eagerly want it, we'll
Yes.
take it.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
It's our honor, and come to
Yeah.
Seoul.
Yes, welcome to Seoul next time. Huh? Yes. So, thank you, President Kee, for the offering, and I think we will have a very nice meeting in Seoul. But before this, we are going to have a preparatory meeting in Shenzhen, right? So this is what we are planning. Any other questions or comments? Yes. Yes. Okay, any further comments and questions? Yes.
So as I told you that I came from Phuket and am native from Phuket, but I spent nearly 30 years outside of Phuket, and I just came back to Phuket 3 years ago. And my question is, so after coming back to live in Phuket, and I found that Phuket, there are about 70,000 foreigners living permanently in Phuket. And I would like to set up a kind of language policy allowing the integration of foreigners and local people in Phuket. So, and right now Phuket is nominated by UNESCO to be the city of gastronomy, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if UNESCO will be interested in such a proposal like set up Phuket to be international city with the integration of permanent residents living in Phuket and local people. And we can find out that Phuket, how Phuket to become an really or truly international city, and with Phuket can serve, for example, as a training center for multilingual languages, for example, and also multicultural. Thank you.
Phuket is already very famous and one of the most popular destinations for international tourism already. And UNESCO organized a meeting on for the education for out-of-school children, I think last year, together with the government of Phuket. So it's already been very much on, in the center of the, and I don't know if this is about the creative city network. It's not with my unit, actually. I'm in charge of higher education, ICT, teacher education. But I can introduce you to my colleagues in the cultural section, if you can write to me easily. And they actually are very interested in working with all the governments to promote this creative city network. Very interesting. I don't know how many creative cities in Thailand. But this one is really what we are promoting, the cultural sector. Thank you. If there's no further comments, then I will hand it over to Michael. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Wang, and all the speakers and all of those of you who asked the questions. You made the session more meaningful. Thank you so much. So now you deserve some reward. We're going to have 15-minute coffee break and come back for the final session where we'll be hearing from the rapporteurs. So see you in 15 minutes. Thank you.